you've got the scales here, so a lot of balance here. And then you've got High Priestess, was just exactly that, balance. Future scrolls, higher knowing. It is living your purpose. I really feel that all of this is you fulfillment of your dreams coming true. And so this week's energy is really tapping into that, really grounding into that knowing. Hello Cancer, welcome to Divine Goddess Tarot. My name is Jessica and this is your weekly Zodiac reading. Let's jump right in and see what messages are coming through for you at this time. And of course, I have shuffled and cleared all the decks out so that I am completely receiving your messages for you. So let's get straight to it and see what your overall energy or messages are for the week. And you've got achievement. Keep focused on your dream. Love it. Great energy, great way to start out the week. All right, and this is your higher self or your future self. What messages for Cancer? There, the life bringer, establishment, growth, and fulfillment. Beautiful. We've got the lotus there, and then the beautiful, almost like the green lady. This will be your guides, your spiritual support group, your goddesses, gods, angels, devil, demons, anything that supports you in your growth and in your healing and learning journey. And sacred action, decisive focus. Beautiful. All right, and you've got two 17s here, which is fascinating, and a 35. So you've got 8, 8, 8. And numerology, which is amazing. It's spiritual, it's destiny, it's infinity, it's all the things. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. This next one is going to be tips and tricks, or just little things to get you through this week. Gracefully aging. So beautiful. Let's see what tarot has to say by defining these energies. And right there, 6 of Pentacles. Beautiful. Queen of Wands. High Priestess. Eight of Swords. Another 8 there, huh? And the 9 of Swords. The Ace of Cups. 3 of Cups. 2 of Wands. 5 of Cups. I think the 5 of Cups has been in all of the readings this week. I really feel that with all the energies, we're really being asked to get into gratitude. But it has literally been in every single reading this week. So, kind of crazy. Well, this far. So, the Hermit. I only have a few left, so very fascinating. Knight of Swords. All right, beautiful. So some of you are definitely, you're going through something that I really feel is moving toward all your dreams. You know, they've got the lotus here, which is, you know, something that blooms in the mud. It's something that comes forth from something that was unlikely. And so the 6 of Pentacles being right below it, I really do feel that there's something coming forward for being able to be courageous in something, and you're living your dreams, and so you're able to pay it forward. So this is really the encouragement to continue to do that. And I'm also, you know, this is something that he's got the scales on his hand, which is also justice, it's balance, it's so many things. So it really, I believe that this is the achievement of something coming to fruition for you, fulfillment, to balance out This could be money, this could be love, this could be all the things that represent abundance. And so the Queen of Wands here is a beautiful, fiery energy of really knowing what she wants. She's very passionate. She's also a very action-based queen. She doesn't sit back and let things come to her. She goes after them, and she is passionate. She's seductive, and she's completely knowing what is hers. And she's not afraid to go against what is accepted. She's, these cards were made during a time where black cats were considered very unlucky and just very superstitious, as far as that's a bad omen. And she has her black cat sitting right out in the open. She doesn't care. She loves her black cat, and she's going to go against the grain of the norm. She's not going to worry about what people think or say or do. She's doing her. And I love this energy because I really feel that Cancer has embodied that energy a lot in these last years. She's really coming into her own. You've got the sunflower in there many times, and so that is also representation of a new day, a new dawn. It's tapping into sun energy, which is grounded, beautiful energy of being, new day, new dawn, right? It's that fire, masculine energy. So she's grounded very solidly into both. And you've got the scales here, so a lot of balance here. And then you've got High Priestess, was just exactly that, balance. Future scrolls, higher knowing. It is living your purpose. I really feel that all of this is you fulfillment of your dreams coming true. And so this week's energy is really tapping into that, really grounding into that knowing. And your higher future self, I believe, has a little bit of some caution in this week. Establishment, growth, and fulfillment. So as that is all beautiful, I really feel that we can feel sometimes trapped. We can feel imprisoned into something. I really feel like this is our own mental capacity. You've got the Nine of Swords right after that, which is a little bit of sleepless nights. Some of you might be dealing with a little bit of restlessness, especially with everything going on in our planets, with all the planets in retrograde. So it's really a matter of getting out of our head and moving into our natural knowing of what is for us, because we're right there. We're right there with our dreams. And so to stay focused on those, get bundled up, get cozy, do what it takes to realign yourself. This being a 9, it's in 9 of Swords, it's almost, you're at the end of a cycle. You're about to break into something new. And so this is, I believe, our own fears of entrapment, of imprisonment. We can't move, we can't go anywhere. She can untie herself. There's swords all the way around her, and she's got mountains. She's got many things of her achievements. She's just got to break herself free. And that's so true. A lot of times our own misery is within our own limiting beliefs. And so it's time to really break free from that, what your higher self says, and really see how your cup is overflowing. These offerings of feelings, emotions, love, abundance, I really feel all of this is a symbol of your cuppeth overflowing. So just keep that in mind. Stay in that Ace of Cups energy. And your spiritual support group is really saying sacred action, decisive focus. So it goes right back to this of being very clear on what you're creating, letting go of what doesn't serve you, letting it go of your dreams too. Because when we hold on too tight of something, we actually can push it further away from us. So it's really about surrendering and letting and releasing. But all the same while gazing that focus. It's like there's an hold on to me, but not holding too tightly. It's one of those balances of life. The Three of Cups is here for some celebration. There's something coming up for you that is worthy of that. And so that's coming in for you. And when you have goals and your dreams fulfilled, make sure to have the time to have a good time, spend some time with friends and family, and yeah, something of celebratory is coming up for you. The Two of Wands is beautiful because it's choices, but the work that you've done, this wand is standing already on its own. You don't need to keep rechecking it. The things you've already created are sound, they're solid. You're moving forward into the dreams aspect of what's coming to you. So like you see him and his gaze is out there. He's focused on, I imagine that if those are his dreams out there, he's gazing upon them softly, but he's not straining to see them. He's not straining to grasp hold of them. He already knows that they're his. So he's on his way. They're on their way to him. It's just this beautiful, I feel peaceful gaze of knowing. And that's what I'm hearing your spiritual support group is telling you is just keep focused, but a soft gaze. Five of Cups is, I really feel that warning. That is something that I think with all of the planets in retrograde, we can have a tendency of looking at the things spilt, things that didn't work out. And it's really, really encouraging all of you to turn to gratitude, to the cups you have, where you're going, not where you've been or haven't been, but in this moment, in the moment of what you have, I think is really key with the message for all the readings this week. Gracefully aging. So some of you deserve this message, as I always do, is to embrace every aspect of our transition into growth. We're going into a new season even at this time, and that's really what life is about, is we have new seasons and new ways of being. And sometimes it can feel very scary when we have changes of our body or different things happening within ourselves that represent aging. And I always go back to our society, that we live in a society that sees it as a negative thing rather than a positive. And there's so much beauty in each transition of life, and this one is really encouraging us to embrace it, because I really feel that when we have an energetic backing that supports our aging, we do it differently. I know I do it differently. As I reach closer and closer to 50, it's one of those things where if I'm not energetically backing the changes of my life and supporting and encouraging love and rejuvenation, then I'm really not giving my body what it energetically needs to back the support of gracefully aging, or gracefully aging. That's it. So I feel like someone talked about, we're a lot like trees and their leaves in the fall, that if you watch some of them as they age and they turn color and they just pop off the branches and they float beautifully down. I feel like that's kind of us when we gracefully choose aging, that or we can ball up like some of the leaves, and they hold on so tight until the biggest wind ever comes by and they're one of the last leaves. They're like, no, and then they finally just get blown off and they cannonball down. And that's just not that's just in resistance in every part of the way. And so I heard that analogy of us in our changes of life and different seasons that we come through. Are we going to be the cannonball holding on as tight as we can leaf, or are we going to just let go and glide down when our time has come to transition into the next phase? So I'm really hearing that for you. When we do that, there's the Two of Cups here. Gracefully aging is kind of I'm also feeling like maybe some of us need to drink more water with these cups, but also we fill our own cups when we have a different mindset on how we embrace change in our life. And so when we do that, we get the offering always equal measure into our world, and when we choose to embrace our aging or where we're at, I believe that that's the ripple that shows and teaches the world that this is a very beautiful transition. Um, when we are feeling out of alignment with the changes of life, the Hermit is here to remind us of staying focused on where we're going and why we're here, and the path. And the path is ever changing. So if we focus on the star that he has right here, it is, that is our North Star. That is our light. And we may be going through some changes, but I really do feel that in the long run, we look back and we go, oh, yeah, that wasn't so bad. In your 20s, you feel, kind of awkward, and you're going through all of these changes, and then in your 30s, you think, oh, I'm getting old, and then when you reach your 40s, you're like, oh, no way. It's so different. And so I feel like this Hermit here is really reminding us that each perspective along the way will be different, and we'll have more clarity as we go, and seeing the beauty of it. But it's also a choice of what we see. If we choose to see the beauty in our changes, then we're going to see the beauty in them, and they will be beautiful. But if we are focused on these things in a negative way, we're also going to see the negative and bring about more negative. This is the Knight of Swords. This is, I feel that it goes right along with choosing what we want to see. This is not, this horse is very strained. It's very stressed. It's not, it's very egoic energy. And I'm really feeling that the caution is that when we let go of the energy, that we have to rush into something or fight it, or really push against something that is inevitable for us, that we don't get the result that we really want. We get more stress, anxiety, and the things that really don't encompass that beautiful, graceful energy of transition. And so, yes, it doesn't mean that we can't do beautiful things for ourselves. I clearly do. I feel that we live in a world that we're able to nurture ourselves in more of an educated way. If our skin is dull, we need more water. We need to hydrate it with lotions and potions, and do the things that is self-love and self-care. If we neglect ourselves, then we're playing catch up. And so nurturing ourselves on a regular basis of maintenance is much better than going, oh, well, now I've ruined my skin and my body and everything, to where now I have to do some massive recon. And it's like, you don't have to do that. I mean, this may be the thing where you're like, you know what, I got to do something different. And then maybe embrace that energy of urgency. But at this time, we really want that beautiful, embracing, loving, graceful energy into transitioning into one season to the next. So I hope that this has served you this week, Cancer. I know it's very beautiful. And make sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising for a full scope of all the messages coming in for you this week. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Thanks so much. Bye.